Hi, everybody. Oh, okay, so we're here for about an hour, and then we're going to Jamie's again. And then I'm not sure what the schedule looks like tomorrow, but I guess we'll be having a schedule of some kind. Hey, Road Warrior. Hi. So yeah, we're gonna make a little cup of coffee. Yeah, even at 11 o'clock at night, we're gonna make a cup of coffee. Right, gotta make a little bit. It's looking a little light tonight, so I don't know. See about that, but all right. So there we go. Just make a little cup. I do have some iced coffee. I'll probably finish that first, I guess, and then we'll go for there. Do you like China channel? What's a China channel? What's a China channel? I don't know that channel. Sorry, I don't know that channel. But no promoting channels in here, because you can't be doing that. Bad for you, bad for me. So, yep. So if you can share this stream out, please do. I don't know who that is, Road Warrior. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Hey, Dirty Rotten Imbecile. Hello. Not sure who you're talking about, Road Warrior. Sorry. Oh. Yeah, sorry, I don't know who that is. Nope, I think that's it with the coffee. This is a very light pot. Yeah, look how light it is. Oh. I don't even know if that's even coffee. No, sorry. I'm okay. Yeah, this coffee's very light. Oh, well. I guess I'm glad I have any. Oh. Huh. All of a sudden started making more coffee. Coffee. Coffee, coffee, coffee. And it's late, too. Now is not the time for coffee, but, you know, you gotta do it. Hi, oh, Red Sox won today, huh? That's cool. I don't watch baseball, so, but if that makes you happy, then that makes me happy that you're happy. Hold on. Well, actually, the coffee's not terrible. It's a little... It's very light, but it'll do. It'll do the job, right? It's got a little Oreo cookie stuff in there. Yep, it's doing the job, kind of, sort of. Anyways. Yeah. Oh. Well, I'm a New Yorker, so technically aren't I supposed to like the Giants or the Jets? Oh, wait, the New York Jets. Those are the ones that, like, hired Michael Vick after that whole problem. I don't even know how they still have that guy with a job. That's kind of sad. People like that should not get a second chance, in my opinion. What he did to them dogs was absolutely horrendous. Yeah, no, I don't think he deserves a second chance. No, right? No. For me, he doesn't. But I don't like football, so I guess who am I to say? But I feel like when you do something so heinous to dogs or any animal, or any being for that matter, you shouldn't get a second chance, you know? And I don't know, but that's me. For me, I don't think it makes sense. All right, it's kind of hot in here, so I have to put open the window a little bit. Right? It doesn't make sense. The guy should not be getting another chance. Seems like the NFL's kind of loose with that kind of stuff, isn't it? He's not the only one that's gotten their job back after doing something bad. Not acceptable. I don't think he can come back from that. That's why I don't like. I mean, I never really watched football before, but like, um, honestly, I wouldn't watch it now because they allow, these animal abusers, and wasn't there some wife beaters too? Night, Jeff. I don't know. They're a little too loosey caboosey with, you know, allowing. Yeah, I don't watch. I'm not a sports fanatic though. I mean, I liked wrestling for a long time, but even then, I'll pass. It's not the same anymore. You know I'm good. So you know what I'm saying? I honestly got rid of my cable, so I'm not really watching any regular TV. Anyways, I don't like TV much. I like to escape politics and such. That's why a lot of shows are going downhill. No, you're very right about that. No, nothing's the same anymore. People aren't the same anymore. Nope, nothing's the same anymore. That's sad. I remember I had some young kid in my life about a month ago, asked me what the 90s were like. Certainly was a much simpler time. I mean, there are some things that haven't changed. I grew up in a very gangster town. I like my Hulu and my Netflix, to tell you the truth. I don't like cable much anymore. The 80s and the 90s were pretty badass. TV was a lot better. It was simpler times. People were certainly a lot nicer. Hi, Marcy. I think the attitude was definitely, much better. We didn't have social media. We didn't really have social media. We didn't have people being keyboard trolls. Now we do. I feel like back then people minded their own business more. But let me tell you something. I grew up in a town where if you don't mind your business, you know what's going to happen. So, no cell phones. No, there were definitely no cell phones. No Facebook, no internet. Computers, I mean, the only thing you did on computers was really work. I think you worked on computers back then. And, of course, you could play a little, what's that called? You could play a little, what was that game we had? Oregon Trail. Remember Oregon Trail? You could play a little Oregon Trail. You didn't have all this stuff. Pong. Yeah, you had Pong. You had Oregon Trail. And that other thing that's on the computer. You can still play it, I think, is that little, not before Minecraft. I think, wasn't that called Mine something? Whatever. It's definitely a much, Pac-Man. Oh yeah, Pac-Man, yes. We had definitely much better things. One thing we definitely had a lot of was bookstores. Remember bookstores? Now I don't even know, you gotta order everything on Amazon. Which I don't mind. I don't mind that. I don't mind Amazon at all. I don't like the fact that Amazon doesn't pay taxes like Walmart does. But back then we had bookstores. Kids actually read books. Reading Rainbow. They need to bring some Reading Rainbow back up in here. Get these kids back into reading again. And less books. Hi Lulu. Hola, ¿cómo estás? And less books like, Twilight. We didn't really have all that back then, did we? Kmart bar. Oh, yes. K Cafe. I remember K Cafe. K Cafe back then was Little Caesars. We had Little Caesars pizza in the K Cafe. Yep. Damn, those were the days. Yep. Ground Round. You used to have the Ground Round. You used to have your birthday before Chuck E. Cheese. You had your birthday parties at the Ground Round. Sig butts on the floor. Yeah. Back in the day, before Chuck E. Cheese, you had your birthday parties at the Ground Round. We actually did have, and arcades were still a thing back then too. Excuse me. Mikey, what are you doing, girl? Now arcades seem more like they're more for adults than the kids, and even Chuck E. Cheese. Even Chuck E. Cheese has gone a little adult because they allow beer. They're selling alcohol and stuff at Chuck E. I mean, I guess you have to sit with your kids at Chuck E. Cheese for quite some time. What's up, pup? Yes. But yeah. All in the Family. Those, yes. You know they're remaking that show, right? Woody Allen's gonna be it? Not Woody Allen. Woody Harrelson. MASH. The Munsters. I always liked the Munsters. I used to want to stay up on at nighttime. Oh yeah, Chuck E. Cheese. They sell beer now. Oh yeah, isn't that crazy? That's what you see. There's a lot of fights going on at Chuck E. Cheese's these days. Well, you know what? That's another thing is that, you know, there's too many people out there who think they tell people how to raise their children. Twilight Zone, yeah. Yeah, too many people nowadays telling people how to raise their kids. And then, of course, but then again, you got parents these days that are lazy too. So it's like, you know, what do? You got lazy parents, and you got parents that, you know, tell other parents what to do. I guess it's one of those things you don't know what you're going to do with yourself. And back then, you could spank your kids in public and nobody cared. Remember that? You could spank your kids. Next stop to the TZ. Ah. Gosh, man, back then, things were just so much more laid back, and, you know, yard sales were a big thing. I'm scanning the internet right now for yard sales, and there just aren't any anymore. I'm surprised people don't really do those things anymore. Is that it? This year has been kind of crappy on the yard sales. So I'm going to go somewhere this weekend and go yard sailing, you know. Huh, exactly. Make a switch. You made your own switch. Yeah, now you don't do that. You can't even look at your kid funny anymore, or they're calling. You know. Hey, PJ. We're just reminiscing about the good old days over here, talking about how things were better in the 90s. Yeah, the switch. The Twitch? The switch? My mom never did the switch. But there was a time where she told me that if I stuck my tongue out one more time, I was going to eat soap. Yeah, I ate the soap. Can't do that anymore. Well, you know what? Soap's not made the same anymore either. You know, they put too many chemicals in soap. Oh, your ass is still red. Gosh, man. Camping was a big thing back in the day, too. Remember when camping was a thing? You know now, one of the campgrounds that I went to as a kid growing up, they actually made a whole section for glampers. $700 a night. While the rest of us peasants still pay our, $14, $15 a night. But they got the glampers. Hey, Brian. It's in the Hamptons. Gosh, I hate the I've always hated going to the Hamptons. But now, Nuh-uh. Remember? And then Saturday night, well, we were just talking about this. Remember when we had our TGIF, and you had your Saturday morning cartoons, and the Nickelodeon had like their Nick at Night. No. Yeah, Snick it was called. Snick at Night on Saturdays. And you would watch The Life of Alec Mack and Are You Afraid of the Dark? And you had Pete and Pete. Pete and Pete was another one. All Real Monsters. Yep, those were the days. Nickelodeon was cool. Now it's not. And you know what's stupid? Is now they have all the old shows. You could have to watch them after 10 o'clock at night. Why? What is it, Nickelodeon After Dark? We gotta wait till after dark to watch our shows? I don't get that. I mean, there was a rumor for a long time that they were gonna make a channel just for those shows, and then they ended up not doing that. And I mean, at this rate, cable's so expensive. I don't think I'd want to pay for. I really wouldn't. Had Headbangers Ball, yeah. Yeah, I really wouldn't want to. I'm so over cable. I think though. I just was reading something the other day that Hulu is going to be offering a deal. I'm not exactly sure what the deal is, but apparently, wow. Wonder where this is. Apparently, I'm trying to figure out. Hi, Blondity. Apparently, oh, that's way too far. Yeah. Fuck off. Wow. Call CPS. I don't really care. Go ahead. Do you hear my kids crying or anything? They're in their room quiet. It's actually 11 o'clock at night. Why are you so worried about what I'm doing with my life? Get off here. You're... Go ahead, call CPS. You think I care? My son was in school today, so when I went live, he wasn't even here, so mind your own goddamn business. Jeez. Can you believe this? Isn't this a lot of people do this on YouTube. They actually call and have people swatted and stuff. I'm guessing this one just threatened to call Child Protective Services on me, huh? This is ridiculous. No one's starving for attention here. Mind your own business. No, I just missed it, but it doesn't even matter. What's a screen? Hold on, I have to unhide the person to get the comment back, but that's ridiculous. They'll come back. Dirty Rotten Imbecile, they'll come back because that's how they come in here. Why do you, Lee? Hi, Chris. This is getting stupid. You're actually sitting here and saying that my kids are starving for attention? I don't even hear my kids. They're sleeping. It's 11 o'clock at night. How dare you sit on YouTube saying those kinds of things? Go ahead, call Child Protective Services. The number is 1-800-342-3720. There you go. You can call Child Protective Services. You think I really care? They're not going to take my kids because they're fed, they're clothed, and they're not doing anything. So go ahead. Go ahead. You're going to have me swatted too? Because I guess you're one of those people that has people swatted. I already know about who's been swatted on YouTube. I guess I'm next, huh? Because I spend a lot of time on YouTube worrying about my hours. Why do you care? Why do you care? What is so wrong with you're sitting here worrying about what I'm doing? What's up in your life? You obviously have something going on in your life that you're spending a lot of time watching my channel too, huh? I mean, really? Really? You're worried about what I'm doing, so obviously, yeah, that's okay, PJ. Yep, absolutely.
Mommy, I'm playing for the birthday party.
Uh-huh, go get dressed.
What?
Go put clothes on. So you're sitting here, it's like 11 o'clock at night. First of all, 2 days out of the week, my kids aren't even here. They're with their dad. So if I'm live when they're not here, then that's not your business. There are lots of parents who go live all the time with their families. You did a good job with it, though. That makes no sense. So I guess I'm going to get swatted next. I guess I got the police in my door and CPS. That's probably one of the cloudies. Not minding their own goddamn business. Why would you sit here? So you're sitting here worrying about my channel? You're sitting here, you obviously are stalking me and stalking my channel if you're saying something like that. You know? Hi, Kevin. So somebody really is not. See, that's it. See, you're obviously you're admitting to stalking my channel. You're admitting to stalking my channel. You're sitting here. You're just basically saying you're watching my channel all the live long day, and like I said, my kids are not always here. They're not always here. They go with their dad. Mind your own goddamn business. This is exactly what we were talking about 2 minutes ago. Is people who are keyboard warriors telling other parents what to do with themselves. Mind your own goddamn business. What I do is my business. When I was live at 7, my son was in his room reading a book and on his phone. So what's it your business what I'm doing? They were not starving for attention. Mind your own goddamn business. Jesus. Yeah, that's exactly what they did, but that doesn't even make any sense. When I was live at 7, Jacob was in his room. Oh, here we go. Who are you, Nancy?
Jacob Bubbles.
And not only that, if you don't know this, but Jacob actually does like going live. He actually does enjoy it, and it's part of his day, too. So don't sit here and tell me what to do with my life.
Guess what, Mommy?
You know?
I really have a YouTube channel.
Oh, okay. Why don't you go sit down?
My dream came true.
Uh-huh. Go. You don't. That's not pajamas. Go find proper pajamas.
I know why.
Because you're not wearing that to bed. And go. So, you know, that's really ridiculous. So you're obviously sitting on my channel. Jacob.
Okay.
You're obviously sitting on my channel not minding your own business. So you got a lot of time on your hands, too. So you're basically saying you have a lot of time on your hands watching my channel.
Jacob, poor Jacob.
What?
That's my YouTube channel name.
Go stop it.
I know it is.
I don't understand it. Don't mind your own goddamn business. I guess I'm going to be the next one to get swatted, everybody, because this one's threatening to call Child Protective Services on me because I go live worrying about my hours when my kids aren't even here. It's 11 o'clock at night. Aren't kids supposed to be in bed anyways? So why are you so worried about what I do? See, this is exactly what I was talking about in my earlier in the live, is that, you know, back in the day, before, you know, social media, people minded their own business when it came to other people's parenting. You don't have pants on, and that's on backwards. So, you know what I'm saying? You know...
Oh, you're right.
So,
I can't take it off.
That was very rude. That was absolutely horrendously rude. So I guess I'm gonna be swatted because that's what these people do on YouTube. They get jealous because they know you're gonna make something of yourself. Good for you. You're right. I am making something of myself. And you're right. Getting my hours on YouTube. What were you gonna complain if I actually had a real full-time job?
Put that to bed.
No. Hold on one second, guys. And now this person's probably gonna come back and harass me again. Can you believe this garbage? Somebody just came on my channel threatening to call Child Protective Services because I go live. But but I just want to know. Fine. Those are yours. Go do it in your room.
Okay.
But you know, would this same person be harassing me because I'd have a full-time job? I'm a disabled person. I'm at home, and I treat this as a full-time job because yeah, I do think that this could potentially get me out of where I'm at right now. Do you get this? This doesn't make any sense. You know? Don't go around parent shaming people. Don't go around parent shaming people. Shame on you. My children are not neglected. They're fed, they're clothed. We make videos together. We do everything together here on YouTube. You don't know anything. You're just sitting here not minding your own damn business. What is your channel like? What's your life like? Is your life perfect too? I don't think so. Shame on you. A troll named, they were named, let's see, it was a, why do you Yuli? Why do you Yuli? Why do you Yuli? What is that? Why do Yuli? Why do Yuli? That's ridiculous. Why are you so worried about what I'm doing? I'm teaching my daughter how to run a successful business. That's what doing YouTube's about. Are you going to say the same thing about, like, let's say, Ryan's Toy World? Those parents are actually exploiting their child. I'm sorry to put it out there, but I honestly believe that the parents of Ryan are exploiting their child. They're making loads of cash off that kid on their channel. My kid, he wants to come on the channel by himself. He's not being exploited. Do I make loads of cash? No, I don't. But Ryan's Toy World, they have those kids all over their channel making loads of cash off that child's back. Do you think that child's making all that money? No, he's getting probably Zippola. Kids on YouTube are not protected, you know, by those kinds of laws. So don't sit here on my channel telling me what I'm doing, worrying about my hours. Who are you? Step out from behind your cloak and show who you really are. Why hide behind a troll account? That's messed up. Hey, Jackknife Finnegan. I can't stand these crusty bitches coming on my channel and telling me what to do with my kids, you know? Mind your business. How dare you? How dare you? My kids go in their room quietly. If I go live when they're in their room quietly, that's not being neglectful. You obviously don't know what neglect is. But again, if you want to call Child Protective Services, the phone number is 1-800-342-3720. And you know what happens when you make a false report, correct? False reports get you a lawsuit. And yes, Child Protective Services will step in and when someone's being malicious. And if you look at the times of the day that I go live, my son's in school, and well, Nancy, I don't know who you are. I don't think you've ever been well, unfortunately, you know, channels with no photos or content are very questionable. I sure do. People who come on someone's channel like that have no idea. They have no idea where I'm from. And they really have no idea what neglect is. I actually do happen to know people who abuse their children, and I have certainly turned them in. You really don't know what child abuse really is. Going on YouTube is not being abusive in any way or neglectful. That's you doing a job and trying to teach your children to better themselves and do something with themselves. Because you know what, I get people on my channel who complain that I'm on disability or something like that. But yet well, how do you expect me to get off of that? I mean, I'm not looking to strike it rich on YouTube, but I treat this as a full-time job. Yes, yes, sirree, Bob, I sure do. Because I expect something to come out of this. So don't come on my channel telling me what to do. Shame on you. I was just talking about this very thing where people didn't, you know. Yeah. Oh, Heather, I'm sure this was somebody who is no longer in the sunnies anymore. See you, Kevin. Have a sunny night. I'm getting really tired of these ladies because they're really acting disgusting. They're acting disgusting. Get over it. You're not in the sunnies anymore. Get over it. You left. You were not thrown out. Stop it. I'm not neglecting my children. You're just jealous. Do something with your life. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Like I said, when I went live today, during the daytime, I went live at what? 10 o'clock? 11 o'clock? Jacob was in school. So if I go live when Jacob's in school, that's neglectful because he's in school and I was doing something rather than just doing nothing. And let's see, I went live again at what? 1 o'clock. My daughter is 12. She just held the phone for me. And that's neglectful because at 7 o'clock, Jacob was in his room watching his phone. And that's me being neglectful because, again, and let's see, it's now 11:30 and Jacob should be in bed. So that's being neglectful because Mondays and Tuesdays, my kids aren't even here. See you later, dirty, rotten imbecile. Don't be sorry. I get this all the time. This one says I should be careful because someone's going to call Child Protective Services. Go for it. I gave you the phone number. I mean, how are you gonna even call CPS? Do you even know where I live? How are you gonna find out where I live? But go for it. Have a field day. Call them. And I can tell you what happened. You have any idea what happens when you make a, Right, I shouldn't have to give an explanation, but somebody shouldn't have to come on my channel making false accusations either. But go for it. Call CPS. You think I care? Go ahead. Call 1-800 Donald Trump and tell him, see if he cares too, by the way. You know Donald Trump is in the Hamptons this weekend? You want to give him a call? See if he'll come knocking on my door harassing me too? Go ahead. I don't really care. This is probably the same type of people that would complain if I had a full-time job too. Neglecting my children for having a full-time job. There are a lot worse things in life to be worried about than me being on YouTube and trying to show my kids that, you know, when you have a dream, you have to pursue it. And no, they don't know the meaning. No, they don't. Unfortunately, there's people here on YouTube that will actually call SWAT teams and Child Protective Services on people. I'm sure there's going to be a video about me beating up my kids next, I'm sure. Because isn't that what they did to Bounty by observation? Hey, 23KC. Just absolute garbage. And this person says that I spend a lot of time on YouTube worrying about my hours. They say they're, so that literally means that you're following my channel and harassing my channel and seeing what I'm doing. So obviously you have a lot of time on your hands. If you're sitting here telling me what I'm doing with my time on YouTube, then obviously you have a lot of time on your hands too because you're harassing me. That's ridiculous. I don't even, my kids are, Jacob is sleeping and Isabel's on her phone watching TV. So you obviously don't know what neglect is. Yeah. But anyways, you're right. No, this is probably somebody who's trying to get me swatted. Like they did to Bounty and Farmall and all that stuff. These are people. See, the thing is, when you become famous or really well liked, there's always going to be somebody out there who doesn't really like you. Like I said, you're worrying about me and my son being in his room quiet. No, I don't even go to the bars. I couldn't even tell you the last time I even had a drink. I don't even drink. I think, yeah, Farmall got swatted. That's from what I understand. He got swatted too. I know Bounty by Observation got swatted. You know? It's a thing here on YouTube. People, it's so sad because people, you know what it is? With YouTube, they got that whole, monetization thing going. They had the whole monetization thing. Oh, I don't know when. He told me he got swatted a while ago. But, I think it just happened to somebody else, too. That's pretty messed up. I mean, I don't know if Farmall has, I don't know his personal life, so, but, no, the ladies upstairs, I don't think they're that smart, to be honest. They're not that smart. They wouldn't even know what my YouTube channel is. But I'm sure they'd be upset to know that I blasted them on, I made a video about how they moved my washing machine. Oh, the ladies upstairs? Still nothing solved. She moved my washing machine this morning and never, no, I don't think they got in trouble. Doesn't look like it. And the other thing is, I don't hang out with a lot of people. Okay. My social life is pretty much null and void. And YouTube is pretty much all I got. I'm not on Facebook crying my eyes out, saying I'm in mental depression or something like that. I'm coming here and having a genuine conversation. So, that's a shame that people are like that here on YouTube. You know what? It's because of the whole monetization thing. People getting monetized is scary to some people. Hi, Pinky Paradise. Brian, I have no idea. Somebody who's got another person's got a lot of time on their hands. She's moving the washing machine because hers is broken. The three of them upstairs have to share, and theirs is broken, and mine is not. And I don't have to share. So. And just so you know, I'm not afraid of Child Protective Services. So if you're going to sit here and call Child Protective Services, go for it. It's not like I've never dealt with them before. No, she can't use my washing machine because I always leave something in there. I leave stuff in there. Like, I will put a load of laundry, and I will leave it there. And then I'll put another load. So she can't even use it because my stuff is in there. I make it so she can't. Yeah, they do. People on YouTube, you know what? Like I said, the whole monetization thing makes some people crazy. It must be somebody who is jealous or sad because they don't have that. Hi, Southern Belle. There's nothing wrong with being on YouTube. Like I said, you just sit here and say I'm being neglectful, but what about Ryan's Toy World? Those parents are exploiting that kid for cash. I'm sorry to say it that way. I really, truly think they exploit that child for cash. How do we know that kid's getting all the money that's being earned? We don't. That channel probably makes. I wonder if they could. I'm gonna look on Social Blade. I'm curious to see what Social Blade says they make. Because like I said, I don't believe that kid, and this is, and you know what? Getting your hours in and earning a keep on YouTube, that should be a something, because I'm trying to earn money to take care of my kids, like a job. So how dare you? That's just ridiculous. But again, I'm not okay, let's see. Oh, he's got two channels, huh? Let's see. Let's see what they're. Oh yeah, they got two channels. He's got an A+ grade. This channel makes at least $176,000 to $2.8 million a month. Okay, so, and how much of that goes to the kid? No, I don't. I have like about 1,000 hours left to go. So, and not only that, this Ryan kid's got a toy deal with Walmart. Oh, they got a TV show on Nickelodeon. I'm going to sit here and talk about me neglecting my kids, but why don't we talk about Ryan's Toy World, whose parents are obviously exploiting their child for cash. You could disagree with what I have to say. Yeah, I have a playlist. So that's pretty rude. That's pretty rude what you did there. But I'm pretty sure it's one of the Cloudies. Because one of them goes around talking about me on other people's channels. And that's a no-no. Yeah, don't get on their level. Right, exactly. Well, whatever. You got your 10 minutes of fame there, whatever your name is. You can go live, 23KC. Don't you go live? Aren't you friends with Team Alpha? What's he looking like these days? Yeah, that's what they want. Thank you, Southern Belle. You know, like I said, you know what? You gotta treat this as a full-time job to better yourself. And only bettering yourself, you're bettering yourself. So, but oh, not only you're bettering yourself, but you're teaching your children something. I should have a goal. I have a goal to get off of programs. Oh, don't be nervous though. I'm sure everybody would come. Don't, that's ridiculous. Don't judge other people's parenting. And there's certainly a lot of parents out there who go live with their kids, so I don't know why anybody would even say anything. But good for you. You got 2 minutes out of me, so it's 11:43 at night. My kids are supposed to be in bed. So you're gonna judge somebody for going live when your kids are going to bed? Really? You're obviously spending a lot of time on my channel too. Nope. I'm not gonna give the Cloudies any time. Yeah, once you know what? When you go live once, you'll want to do it all the time. It's not that bad. Minus this asshole who came in my chat being rude and nasty. But, generally I don't have these issues. I do quite well, and a lot of people are really kind and nice. Nothing to be worried about. Everybody would support you. Just because I got one troll doesn't mean there's a whole bunch out there, I shouldn't have to explain myself at all. And I'm sure that person doesn't even care. Stupids. Oh, well, so does anybody have any special plans for the weekend? Yeah, go in the mornings. Yeah, right. And just so you know, if I go live tomorrow, my kids will be with their dad at a birthday party. Just so you know, if you want to complain about me going live tomorrow, that my kids will be with their dad at a birthday party. So, you want to complain about that too? Mm-hmm. Yeah, right, 23KC. You know what? It's just sad. I know and you know what? I'm not the only one getting it either. There's a lot of people who get it. It's part of the process. Somebody's always going to have, you know what? Somebody is always going to have something to say. Hi, Tavi. You're not going to be everyone's cup of tea, or in my case, coffee, because I can't stand tea. But you know what? You're not going to be everyone's cup of tea, and that's okay. I hear that, Brian. I try to do that every damn day. Hence me being on YouTube. I'm trying to get myself out there and make a better living for myself. That's why I'm on YouTube. Don't be jealous of other people here on YouTube at all. Yes, I do have a lot of good mods. I mean, most of the people in here right now are mods, which is good. That's it. You gotta have a good. You have to have a good. You have to have a good. Group of mods there. I mean, the good mods are hard to come by sometimes, but. Thank you, 23KC. I do my best. Minus, the one hiding behind a fake channel. That's all right. You know what? Like I said, when it comes to fame and fortune and things like that, you're always going to have somebody hating on you. And it means something. You obviously mean enough to them for them to hate on you like that. And like the person said, I spend an awful lot of time on YouTube. How would they know that unless if they're stalking my channel? So they're obviously taking a lot of time out of their life. Thank you, Southern Belle. Obviously, they're taking a lot of time out of their life to pay attention to me. So they're caring a lot about me to hate on me like that. So, good for you. I don't even know who you are, and I'm not going to give you any more time after now. So, obviously, it's somebody who's afraid. They're afraid to show their identity. They're cowards. That's all right. Good for you. You know what? I had a creepy doll man making a video about me, and you'd think that if that didn't break me down and make me change my mind about being on YouTube, this sure as hell won't. So, if you thought you were going to get me to break down and get off of YouTube, I'm sitting here with my face is pretty, I'm not crying. I'm not mad. I just don't care. Yeah, do videos every day. How about them Yankees? I don't even watch baseball. See that I don't watch sports. The only sports I ever really watched was wrestling, and I haven't watched it in years. I know we've been talking about that. I actually had a huge crush on a wrestler called Edge. Remember Edge and Christian? I thought Edge was pretty hot. I've always had a thing for blondes. I've always had a thing for blondes. Still do. I do love me some Charlie Hunnam, and I think we all know that. Check out this shirt. Not every witch lives in Salem. I sure as hell don't live in Salem, but I've never been. Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch sports. Try not to. How about me being neglectful to myself? Talk about being neglectful. How about me neglecting my needs for sleep? My needs for sleep. Wow. Just so sad how people, do these things, So you gave me a dislike too while you were at it. Good for you. It's almost 1 o'clock. It's almost 12 o'clock in the morning. My kids should be in bed, so nobody's being neglected. You're gonna say I'm gonna neglect my dog too? Today was pork chops. We have pork chops, and what do we have? We had yeah, she is. She usually goes on at midnight. She's got her hours, so there's a lot of parents on YouTube. Some probably did. Well, we know Minty went to bed. I missed him in that chat. He was really drunk, huh? Yep, night, PJ. I'll see you in the morning. I missed his little drunken Irish ass, huh? When my dad, when we used to go on vacations, and my dad was drinking, let me tell you something. That was the one day you wanted to, you know. Oops, sorry, Frankie. I wonder if he does drunken Amazon wish list purchases. Oh, mystery slots. He could have bought us all everything on our wish list if we really, pursued it. I have like 3 different laptops on mine. Minty, want to buy me 4 laptops and some sneakers? Oh, he bought you a necklace too? Aw. He got me the brushes to put my face masks on and a lipstick. So cute. He's such a cute kid. Typical Irishman. I'll give him that, though. He's typical Irishman. My dad's Irish, so. Tomorrow something else is... Oh, he bought you something else? Oh, no. Oh, that little boy. That little Irish kid. Hi, Atis. Atis Lakay. Yep. I wonder if he read... He says he doesn't listen to Flogging Molly, but there's a good song that he should have listened to. The F You I'm Drunk song. I love that song. Not that I ever drink. Yeah, Trouble, Trouble. He is. He's a young guy. He's 21 and he's Irish. And he's drinking. That's a great combination. Yeah. That's a good song. But us Irish Americans are certainly very different than Irish. The true Irish people. I think we were talking about that in the chat. You know, here in America, we, October sure is going to be something. It's going to be a lot of fun. We may get some real good videos out of him with his drinking. We may get some really, really good, funny videos of Minty. Let's fill him up. Fill him up. Oh, right. We were talking about this yesterday. Was it yesterday? I think we were talking about... we were talking about it in the chat. Because, you know, here in America, we actually celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Very different. Fill them up and then sell them. Yeah. He doesn't like that joke? Really? Is he getting upset with the selling his tuchus joke? Aw. Really? He doesn't like it? Oh, he must be afraid that we're really gonna do it. Nah. Oh, he's so sweet. Oh. Oh. Eh. Hi, Mr. Doughboy. Hi. How are you? Guys, if you don't have St. Patrick's Day. Hi, David. St. Patrick's Day is very different here in the States than it is there. We actually make it more than it is here, from what I understand. Actually, over there, it's not as big of a party as it is here. Also, from what I understand is, you see here in New York, the old Irish Catholic folk do not want... Hi, Justin. For some reason, the Irish people of New York City don't want LGBTQ floats in their parade. But in Ireland, they actually don't mind. They actually allow them to have their floats. And not only do they have their floats, but they actually win a lot of prizes for most colorful floats. Yeah. So we here in America treat St. Patrick's Day far more different than they do, you know. We make it more of a party than they do. Probably like I'm sure, Cinco de Mayo, that's probably a very big party-ish in Mexico. Have I ever been to Mexico for Cinco de Mayo? I've been to Mexico quite a few times, but I don't remember it being... I don't think I've ever been there for Cinco de Mayo. You made a ton of money on St. Patrick's Day? Oh, I bet. I'm sure St. Patrick's Day and what about, did you make a lot of money doing, what's it called, New Year's too? New Year's is probably a good day for you, making trips. I don't really go to parades anymore either. I don't like people as much. I'm not a very big people person. But YouTube I do quite well with because I don't mind it as much. Even with the hateful people, I still come back here and talk to all of you guys every day. You know? So yeah, I don't like parades. You know, honestly, after everything going on nowadays, it makes me not want to go outside any more than I was going out before. Some reason there's a TSA agent riding the buses here lately. Every time I go on the bus, I see this TSA agent. You know, you can't go anywhere safe. You really can't. You can't go to Walmart. You can't go to a nightclub. You can't do anything anymore. Isn't that sad? Are we even safe in our own homes? Oh yeah, that happened. That thing that happened today in Texas. What's going on with Texas? Is there something going on down there? Why are they going all cuckoo down there? New Year's Eve was your biggest money day. Yeah, right, I would bet. Yeah, we're going to move to Europe. Shit don't happen there. Right, exactly. That's right. They seem to be a little more quiet over there. Although Minty says it's not that quiet, so I don't know. I mean, bad could happen anywhere. That's the problem. But the thing is, the incident that happened in Texas, that was a racist person. That was somebody who was a member of the Klan or something like that. Of course. I think the incident in Ohio was the same problem, too. Of course it was. Yeah, it's hella crazies here. You know what? But that's the thing, is that we got to work on a mental health care system. You know? Our mental health... You would think in the United States... Night, Brian. I'll see you tomorrow. And I'm not going to give up my shine, and I'm still going to go live tomorrow. You know, the weekends I don't go live a lot on the weekends because my kids are generally here. So I do have days and times where I don't go live. Shame on you, whoever you were, not minding your own business. See you later, Brian. Much love to you, Brian. Yeah, of course. I didn't come this far to put an end to this because whoever that was. So what? If CPS comes to my door, you don't think I know what to do with CPS? I've had them in my door. My kid's dad calls CPS as a form of harassment, so I'm not gonna... Yeah. I'm gonna bring my phone to my room, so I may fall asleep listening to Jamie. I try not to do that to her. But you know what? I go live at 11 because I do get a lot of people at 11. And that's the other thing, is it's good to go live at different times of the day, too, to entice people that maybe you don't see at certain times. I really should not have to defend myself at all here on YouTube. That's kind of sad. I kind of wonder what else they would have said if they had stayed. Yeah. Oh. See, that's why I'm happy to be single. See, I don't know. See, I don't know how this whole thing works with YouTube and dating somebody or being married to somebody. I guess it's like, you know, like Jamie said, you gotta have to be in a relationship. Yeah, I never got married, so I don't know. I never signed the piece of paper. I don't know. I tell myself it's Charlie Hunnam or nothing. So I leave it at that. It keeps me safe and sane. Honestly, when I was with the kid's dad, YouTube, I think back then YouTube was more so for famous people. Or people who had real, like, skills and such. I don't know. I didn't really know what to do on there. Yeah, nothing wrong with being single. I like it. Also, doesn't make me a neglectful parent to be on YouTube either. Hi, Scratch and Go Crazy. Ah, see, that's really nice of you, David. Not a lot of people are that lucky. I wasn't that lucky. My kid's dad's not very nice. But, you know, that's good. That's good that you two can still, you know, you don't have to be together anymore, but yet at the same time you can manage to co-parent and be friends. That's pretty cool. And I appreciate hearing that, because not everybody, like I said, not everybody has that. You two, you both should be, my kid's dad's Puerto Rican, yeah. Yep. Not to go there, but you know how it is. But hey, listen. Oh, actually, I think my kid's dad, when I was with my ex-wife, the internet was just BBS. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. All I had when we were together was Facebook. Facebook was coming around. MySpace was, you know, dying out, and Facebook was becoming a thing. So, I mean, you had YouTube. We had YouTube to watch. Back then, YouTube was like it was becoming the replacement for MTV. So, you know, we had that going for us. But wow. Social media really has changed people, though. Wow. Oh, that's really nice of you, David. I think that's a really beautiful story. You know, not everybody's that lucky, and that's really cool of you. You know. Oh, there she is. There's Jamie. Hopefully this rude ass troll don't go over there for their sake. Oh, there she is. Oh, you're dropping your link. Yay, we're coming, Jamie. Yeah, social media has brainwashed a lot of people for sure. All right, guys, we're going to go over to Jamie's house. We got 10 people over there. Aww. Well, we'll be over there in a minute there, Jamie. I had a rude ass troll, so I'm ready to pop off. Yeah, probably. Yeah, absolutely, Heather. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. See you all later.